So today we're going to talk about two things, and they're related. It's resigning and blundering. So don't do those things.
This is a 3-minute game with no increment. I have the black pieces. Almost every chess video I upload to YouTube, I had no plans on making it into a video or uploading a video before the game happens, before the game starts. I never, go play a game and say, oh, this is going to be a YouTube video. Let's make a YouTube video out of this one. No, it's after the game is over, or sometimes even not until the evaluation do I notice or realize it's something that I thought was interesting or cool happened, do I then decide to turn it into a YouTube video. And, well, what happened in this one that caused me to decide to upload it was, well, one little thing. There was a mouse slip. I don't know, mouse slips are always interesting, but that would not be enough for me to want to upload a video to YouTube. So I watch lots of different streamers. I don't know if I have any one favorite one, but I watch lots of different ones. I'm pretty much just watching them all for entertainment. I'm really not trying to learn when I watch them, honestly. 900 player. If I get better, that's great. But if I'm 900 player the rest of my life, that's fine. I'm just having fun here. So I'm not really trying to learn when I watch the streamers. But having said that, I can't help remembering some of the things I hear. And, if you've watched Ben Finegold, he has a bunch of rules they always come up in all his videos all the time, and one of them is never resign, and I think he more specifically says never resign for low-rated players. And after this mouse slip, that was the first thing that popped into my mind was never resign. So right here, what I'm trying to do, this is the blunder's coming up soon. I'm going to try to get this rook on F8 onto the G file. I see the king and the queen are lined up. I don't really have any plan or see the moves after that. I just think a rook on the same file as the king and the queen's got to be good. So that's what I'm trying to make happen here. That's why I moved the queen out of the way right there, even though you can see valuation says that was a bad move, but that was my plan. Now I move the rook up, and the next move is to go to G6 and be lined up with the king and the queen. Oops, sorry about that. I hit backwards. And right there, by accident, just like my accident there moving the moves backwards, that was kind of a mouse slip too. I mouse slip in the game here. I'm trying to move this rook to G6 and be lined up with the king and the queen. And there it goes. That's just goes to H6. That's just a free rook.
Oh no, my rook! Ah.
I can't even take it back here. So I went in the evaluation from almost up 3. That mouse slip. Now I'm down almost 4. Big swing in the game. And normally I would just resign right here and go on to the next game and play another game. But for some reason, right when I lost that rook, I just thought of the rule, never resign, especially if you're a low-rated player. I have no plan here. I have no idea how I could possibly win this. I'm sure I lost, but I'm just following the rule at this point and just not resigning. And I'm thinking, well, I'll just prove Ben Finegold wrong here in a minute or two when I do finally lose. And then right here, I see that that's a free queen. So I gave up a rook, but my opponent will give up a queen. So I'll actually be ahead if I could just get this pawn out of the way. It's a free queen, and I could actually be back in this game. So me being a low-rated player, knowing my opponent's low-rated, I'm just thinking, well, I can get rid of it by taking this f-pawn, and then my opponent, which should not take back with the e-pawn, will. No low-rated player can resist taking a bishop with a pawn, so they'll take it. And any good player would say you can't take that bishop, but my low-rated 900 player opponent that I bet on would take it. They did, and their queen's gone. And they give me a check there, but there's nothing more after that. That's the end of that. And there we have checkmate. So the only reason I won this game was because I listened to the Ben Finegold rule and never resign. Before I get out of here, just want to look at the game review. I guess this one blunder here had to have been the mouse slip. I'm really surprised with the valuation doesn't know that rook blunder was a mouse slip. The valuation has to think it was a move I planned. So I don't know how it could, with a move that bad, I don't know how it could rate that as 1800. But there we are, 1200, 1800, never resign. And yeah, it actually worked. That's all for this one. See ya.
Now, again, when grandmasters play grandmasters, resigning is actually reasonable. When you guys are playing, it's not reasonable, because there's no position in chess where you're guaranteed to lose against who you're playing against.